Right now, President Trump just posted this on Truth Social. I am speaking to President Putin now. The conversation is ongoing, a lengthy one, and I will report the contents, as will President Putin, at its conclusion. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Woo. And, by the way, this is important, he will meet with Ukraine's President Zelenskyy, meet him at the White House tomorrow. Joining me now, Senate Armed Services Committee member Rick Scott. Mr. Senator, something seems to be going on. He's talking to Putin, he meets Zelenskyy. Can you tell us any more?
Well, I think if there's one person that can bring peace, it's President Trump. I think Putin is seeing that that President Trump is committed to peace. He wants Ukraine to remain as a viable, sovereign nation. He knows Putin's doing the wrong thing. If you look at what the Ukrainians, you really have to admire them. I think they've taken out 40% of the refinery capacity in Russia. So I'm very hopeful the president can bring peace.
I mean, they've talked about giving the Ukrainians these very powerful Tomahawk missiles. You think that's coming up now in the conversation with Putin? Hey, we're going to give the Ukrainians Tomahawks if you don't get in line. Do you think there's something like that being said?
Absolutely. I think President Trump is direct with people. That's what's great, how I like working with him, because you know exactly where he stands. He knows that Putin's doing the wrong thing. He's killing Ukrainian men and women and children and grandmothers. This has got to stop.
Next one, Senator. Hamas has carried out public executions. There have been gun battles with rivals. Hamas is re-establishing control of Gaza. Now, President Trump wants them to disarm, but he says our military likely won't be involved. So, Senator, who is going to disarm Hamas? Because if nobody does, they're back in control of Gaza, and there's no peace.
Well, I would not bet against what President Trump is going to get done. You look at, we've got the hostages home, he's getting the bodies home. And we know that the IF is strong. They're willing to defend the freedom of Israel. So you have to admire both President Trump and Secretary of State Rubio and Prime Minister Netanyahu. I think the right things are going to happen. Unfortunately, Hamas has always chosen violence and war. But hopefully, with Iran hurting, Hezbollah gone, the Houthis hurting, Hamas will have no place to turn. And Qatar's got to stop giving money to Hamas. They've got to start acting responsibly in the Middle East.
Wouldn't it be something if the president could pull off some kind of progress towards peace with Putin, having just pulled off peace in Gaza? That would be quite something for this president, wouldn't it? Anyway, let me move on.
It would be great for the world.
Yes, it would. It really would. President Trump has authorized, or is authorizing, the CIA to conduct covert action in Venezuela. Listen to this.
I authorized for two reasons, really. Number one, they have emptied their prisons into the United States of America. They came in through the they came in through the border. And the other thing are drugs. We have a lot of drugs coming in from Venezuela.
Does the CIA have authority to take out Maduro?
Oh, I don't want to answer a question like that. That's a ridiculous question for me to be given. Not really a ridiculous question, but wouldn't it be a ridiculous question for me to answer? But I think Venezuela's feeling heat.
Yeah, I mean, we're dancing around this. So we're blowing up these drug boats. We're talking about the CIA operating, maybe direct military strikes inside Venezuela. We're talking regime change here, aren't we?
No, it's not regime change. Edmundo Gonzalez is the leader. He won the election. Maduro is a thug that runs drug cartels. So look, Maduro's days are numbered. He ought to go ahead and call Putin or call Xi and say, I'm ready to get out, because his days are numbered. President Trump is going to get rid of these narco traffickers, and the person that's head of it is Maduro. Maduro's days are numbered.
We'll leave it right there. Senator Rick Scott, short, sharp, and to the point. We like it that way. Thank you very much, Senator. See you again real soon.
See you.
Yes, sir.
Bye,
Thank
sir.
you.